Yeah, no, that's his. That's his.
One back row towards the middle on the right.
First question on that sixth row on the right.
Caligo, the athletic. Chet, it seems like this team gets super aggressive defensively when it's you or Isaiah and then four guards. Why do you think that formula has been so successful all season long?
I'd say it's all about trade-offs. Uh, as many compliments as I have for myself and Hart, we don't move our feet quite like some of these guards. The guards that we have are special on defense with their ability to climb up in the ball, play the passing lanes, really, cover distance, cover ground quickly. So when you have an extra person out there doing that, we're able to kind of really turn up the heat. I'd say, yeah, and it's all about trade-offs. You're a little less adept on the glass when you're small, a little less rim protection out there. But the trade-off is you can play the passing lanes, you can climb up and pressure people more. So we saw it tonight. We saw how special our guys are on defense, and I'm just so happy we were able to win.
Jenny, second row.
Hey, Chet. Jenny Carlson with the Oklahoman. Before the final buzzer, I saw you go over and hug Clay. Talk to me about his role in all of this, but also Mark's role. He so much gives you guys all the credit, but I'm curious if you just talk about his fingerprints on this championship.
And I would say three of the biggest people in all this is Mark, Clay, and Sam. I'm not out there on the floor if those three don't believe in me. So, as much as this was for myself, teammates, everybody else, it was for those three. They believed in me from the moment that they drafted me, and I just really wanted to. I don't even know the words. I really just wanted to, I guess, make them proud or validate their belief in me. And this isn't the end of the road. We have a long ways to go as a team, and everybody understands that. But this is a huge moment for everybody here, the city, the fans, Clay, Sam, Mark, all the players, the support staff, and I'm just so happy for everybody that we can kind of share this moment together.
Right here in the front.
Well, Martin, let's talk Thunder. Chet, a few years ago, you did an interview with GQ about 10 things you can't live without, and you had the champagne goggles was one of the things. You said you were big into manifesting. What was it like to sort of break those out finally?
I haven't broke them out yet. I brought them to India and we lost, so I left them at home. So you will see me with those on at the parade. But for now, I got my Michelob Ultra joints, and these work more than fine. So we did it.
Anthony on the right, fourth row.
To your right. How would you just describe your season? You missed half of it with an injury that we've talked about before. This, kind of the struggles of getting through that and it capping off this way.
Oh, it was a lot. It doesn't even. It feels like before I got hurt. Feels like a whole different season. It was so long ago. We've been at this since October. I really didn't take any breaks last summer. So other than a weekend vacation, I'm doing my thing, and it's just been so much leading up to this, and I'm proud of the guys for holding it down. When I was hurt, I got to give big props to Big Heart and especially Jay Will. They came in and held things down when I was hurt. Didn't, it's almost like we didn't skip a beat. And, a lot of things changed for them personally, individually when I came back. So I have to give them all the credit in the world because, they never expressed any sour feeling about it. They never stepped outside of the team about it. They were all in no matter what it took. And, I'm just so happy to have guys like that, in our big man room that are so selfless. And, back to my injury, it sucked. if you told me that this would be the end point when I got hurt, it'd be easy not to quit. But this isn't guaranteed. That's why only one team gets to do it every year. So I'm so happy I didn't quit. There were a lot of nights, where I was out there on willpower and anti-inflammatories, and so I'm just so happy I didn't quit, and we made it. We did it. I have a long summer of getting my body right again, and man, a lot of emotions.
Fourth row on the left.
Chet, Shea's just had an incredible season this season. You basically got to be a fly on the wall, locker room, going to all the games, playing with him and that stuff. Can you just take time right now at the end of the season and talk about how impressive it was to play this season with Shea?
At the end of the day, that's going to go down in history as one of the greatest seasons that's ever been had by a player. It's amazing to be a part of that, to witness somebody going through it and succeeding in so many different ways. But he really makes it a joy to be around. It's never about him. It's always about us. It's always about winning, and his talent shines through all that. And we saw that all year. He's a hell of a basketball player, but he's an even better person. I'm proud to call him my teammate, proud to call him my friend, and I'm so happy that we were able to put a shiny cap on what he did this year.
Howard over here on the left.
Howard Beck from the Ringer over here. Chet, you guys are one of the youngest teams, I think, even ever to get here, much less to win it. And as young as you are, I know this just happened, but can you allow yourselves to think about what this can become in the years to come?
As cool as this is, tomorrow we got to wake up and start getting ready for training camp next year. Like, no, bro. It's going to be a long night. It's going to be a great night in OKC. I'm going to be back to work in a few days when I get my stuff together and get back home. But I'm not thinking about any of that right now.
Over in the center, Valencia.
A fun one for you. Valencia King, Real Talk Sports. One, congratulations. I normally talk to you guys about your pregame playlist. What's going to be on your championship playlist?
I don't know, honestly. Don't give me aux tonight. I'm not going to be in the right mind space to be responsible for the aux. We let D. Jones take over. Yeah, he does a good job. Shout out D. Jones.
On your right.
Guilherme Saco from ESPN Brazil. Chet, congratulations on the championship. You had 5 blocks today, most in a Game 7 in finals history.
That surprised me.
How does it feel to know that from now on, every time that people talk about the biggest game in basketball, that's Game 7 of the finals, your name's on the record books?
Honestly, I never really play for records. I never play for stats. All that'll be forgotten. But us winning is forever. It's immortal. I'm just so happy we were able to do that together as a team. But I am surprised that 5 blocks is the most in a Game 7. I guess there haven't been that many Game 7s. But I don't know. I feel like I could have had more tonight. It could have been better there, but we won, so that's all that matters.
Anyone else with a final question? Barry in the middle.
You talked about Barry Trammell from the Tulsa World. You talked about Shea being a historical type player, historical season. Your team had one too. Great regular season record, point differential, all that kind of stuff. But you needed a victory tonight to cap it off, or nobody cares. How much pressure was on you guys to just validate what you'd worked really since September to and achieved?
I mean, there's always pressure. When you lose in the playoffs, even if you just lose one game, it's the end of the world. The whole team's on the trade block, and it's just how it goes. And when you win, it's the greatest thing ever, even when you haven't won the championship yet. So, and at the end of the day, winning is what's remembered. It's what's immortal. I'm just so happy we were able to do it. Happy for the guys. There was so much hard work that a lot of people don't see that went into this. Years of hard work for everybody that led up to this. So it makes it all worthwhile. It makes it all, it's just a great feeling. But, yeah, it would have sucked to lose that game.
Thank you. Alex will be up next, followed by Coach.
Everybody.